If you're just joining, welcome. Good evening. We want to talk about Baba Mohbad's exit from Brekete show. Just a few hours ago, he showed himself climbing down a flight of stairs, looking very sharp, handsome, with his tummy slightly protruding and showing us 100.1% steez in a suit tó wọ cream shirt sábẹ́. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa. As the world is trying to regain its balance after Baba Mohbad has gone to chop international and global disgrace on Brekete show, to a lot of good-minded people, it's a case of how far can this man still go? How far is too far and how short is too short? Báwo lèèyàn ṣe máa wo sùnsùn tó máa ṣe greediness to the point of tó máa fi ṣe ẹ̀sìn àgbáyé? We do not understand. To those people who have supported him from the word go, which they have the right to do so, a lot of his supporters who gathered money, who were online from morning till night, who were throwing couscous on people, who were dragging people, now they are dragging themselves, are falling out with Baba Mohbad. Now, out of nowhere, we saw him days ago when he appeared on Brekete, and we are like, okay, what is going to happen? What next? What are we going to do? And what Brekete said, a lot of people are asking for accountability for the amount of money the public donated to you. Can we see the evidence and you showing the world how you spent the money? Well, he brought out his accounts, his Access Bank accounts. I think that's the most popular one, with it being edited. And even an illiterate knows that anything that has to do with bank statements is even written there. You know, if you zoom properly into your bank statements, you see that any alteration or cancellation on your bank account renders it invalid. That's standard practice. So when Brekete decided to share a screenshot of Baba's account details, Access Bank, he was shocked and he said, Baba, why? What's going on? Why are some parts edited? Why are some parts covered up? Kilo shele. Baba said, well, he doesn't want to show some transactions on his bank statement. And he said, Brekete said, I can't take it. How would you print your bank statements and now be editing or covering up or concealing some parts? No, I'm not going to take that. Go and print a proper one and present it. You know, Baba said, he's a star. Yeah, he's a star. And people are not giving him carpentry work anymore. Things are difficult for him. Brekete was even quite sympathetic, saying, people, we're going to stop dragging Baba Mohbad. We're going to take him easy on him and everything. Now, after the Access Bank bank statements, he was asked to say, okay, which other statement or account do you have? He said, yes, there was a GoFundMe. Okay. He said, okay, the GoFundMe, what's the name? He said he doesn't really know, that it is his brother. His brother in America, Muiwa, that is in charge. Brekete now said, you don't even know the name on the GoFundMe. So Brekete typed it. He brought his name, Aloba Joseph Olubarabamiwo, and the name of his favorite blogger also was there. And he showed $26,000. So when Brekete now asked him about, but this thing is in the public domain. Anybody can go on GoFundMe and search for an existing GoFundMe to review the amounts that's been collected. In fact, if you print out the GoFundMe, just like a statement, you will see the names of people and how much they donated. He said he doesn't know much about it, that is his brother, that he can call his brother. Okay, Brekete said, all right, no problem. They said you have another account, a Wema Bank account. Baba said, yes, that is his own personal account. And Brekete also pay your personal account, okay. But people said they made donations into your Wema Bank account. In fact, one popular Ghana radio station owned by a Nigerian donated money into that account. So what happened? Baba now said, whoever claims to have donated money to him through Wema Bank account should come out with the evidence and is going to fund such a person. People are not like, I don't want to call the name of the radio station. People are not like, Baba, are you kidding? People donated money to you. What are you talking about? What are you saying? But he insisted, saying they should produce the evidence of the payments to him. But see, the yam peppers scatter. Everybody look left, they look right. Okay, what is going on? What are we going to do? And everything. I said, okay, Baba, don't worry. I'll tell my team member to take you to the IG of police so that IG can advise us accordingly and give us a comprehensive report on what they have done and what they are still planning to do on top of justice for Mohbad. Then 2, that he will send one of his team members to give about 500,000 for transportation and feeding. Since he said that people are not giving him job anymore, he's suffering, he's going through a lot. So the very next day, Brekete does his program in segments. The very next day, Brekete came online again and said, Baba was not there. I don't know what has transpired between them. Baba wasn't physically present. So Brekete now asked his team member, Mr. Team Member, what about the IG of police I asked you guys to take Baba to? His team member, I think his name is Akaraman Kala or something. One very beautiful name like this. He said, and that team member responded to Brekete, say, okay, it's true. We couldn't take Baba there because they reached out to the office of the IG and they were told that IG traveled out of the country for a conference or an occasion. So that's why they've not taken him. Okay? But as I said, okay, assignment number 2, what about the 500,000 I asked you to give Baba? And those ones said, they tried and they couldn't get his details. They now said, okay, Brekete said, okay, let us be very open now. Let us be clear. Baba has $26,000 that he has received through GoFundMe. Yes. And people have insisted that they've paid money into his personal account as well. And Baba cannot say, okay, this is how much I spent. This is how much I received. This is what I used to do XYZ. Now that means Baba is not broke. You cannot have received $26,000 and be crying up and down, doing your face smelly and be doing ojulebulebu, that people are not giving you job, you are suffering, you are a star, this and this. People were like, you are a star. Star from where to where? Star from the pie of your son? What kind of stardom is that? Stardom muribu. Even if life throws you curveballs, you will determine what you want to do with the curveballs. So I've given a background information on how this Brekete and Baba's event has played out. So immediately this Esin Agbaye happened, going on Baba's page. Okay, Baba went on TikTok live, yes, that night, and started shaping for his justice for Mohbad people. That anybody that is disturbing him, not giving him peace of mind, sending information to Brekete, with ekwe kanka, ekwe kabiti. And those his supporters too, or should we call them now ex-supporters, have been giving him buzz. So where would Baba Mohbad hide his face? Then just to show that go and check his TikTok page. The username on TikTok page is Mohbad Dad. Not Mohbad's, Mohbad Dad. Go and look at his most recent post where he was wearing a suit with a cream shirt underneath, walking down the stairs with good smile, looking dapper with his traveling luggage, 2 luggage by the wall, and he was singing one of his songs, and with his tummy, Baba Ora ṣe ródóródó sínú shirt yẹn. Ibi tá à ń lọ gangan ni comments tó wà lábẹ́ fídíò tí mò ń sọ yìí. Let's take the comments. The first commenter said, there's no assurance that this is Mohbad's dad, because a father won't do this knowing fully well that his son is in the mortuary. Somebody else said, don't judge him because you are not in his shoes. Somebody else said, Ori Eburu, if you are Yoruba, you will know this man right here is a nuisance. According to commenters on Baba Mohbad's TikTok page, on his most recent post, where he was coming down the flight of stairs, because I'm coming for your reference, kẹ́ lọ wò ó, kẹ́ dẹ̀ ka àwọn comment yẹn, kẹ́ rí tí àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà tó kọ síbẹ̀ fún Baba Mohbad. Ẹ jẹ́ ká move on. Another commenter said, Ọkọ ìyá ìmísí, ride on, sir. Another person said, Ọmọkú Baba the celebrity. Another said, ordinary President Ahmed sent him out from his studio when he discovered the kind money this man don't realize from Mohbad's matter. Another said, Omo OPP, Opopa. Another person said, this Baba Mohbad na wiri walai. Ankani uri comment section Baba ni o. Another said, don't ever think your parents cannot become a weapon to you in your life. Try to guide yourself and stay alone. There's a lot of bad people everywhere, all over the world. Happened to Mohbad. Another said, Yoruba fathers na wow. Another said, ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ sà. Àwa ká lọ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, commenter ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Another person said, orí yín ti dára, ọmọ yín wà ní mortuary, wàhálà. Another said, ẹ̀yin mà tún lógo ọmọ yín yàtọ̀ kẹ́. Another person said, it is really, really, really well with you, sir. Another said, laugh out loud, ọkọ ìyá mi sí àfikún ọmọ lókìkí. Another said, orí burúkú ti bá ẹ 100%. Àwa kọ́ la sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Commenter lórí post Baba Mohbad lórí TikTok ni ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Another said, ẹ̀yin mà tún ṣòfò yàtọ̀ o. Ouch. Another person said, it no go better for anyone who will be talking about justice for Mohbad, as you can see that his family has done. Another person said, ayé yín ti rún, oh my God. Àwọn èèyàn ń búyàn. Another person said, ẹ kó ṣì kúrò lórí FYP mi. This is serious. Another said, bàbá wọn tán bàbá àrà lójijì. Okay. Another person said, but sir, ẹ lè jèrè o. Oh my God. Another said, Olúwa ṣeun àfìgbà tẹ́ fi ikú ọmọ yín lókìkí. Another commenter said, this man no get shame o. Another said, ẹ ṣòfò yàtọ̀ gan o. Another said, latest millionaire in Nigeria, ride on, sir. Another said, Brekete ti fi yín ṣẹ̀ sí àgbáyé. Another said, this man always makes some questions in my mind. Abiagba. Another said, Baba, abeg, no worry. No show for my FYP again, abeg. Another said, superstar, O2, next, sir. Another said, ẹ ṣáà lọ sí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ láti ọjọ́ yìí. Another commenter sọ pé ayé yín ti ta sà, orí yín burú dànù, with laughing emoji. Àwa kọ́ la sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Commenter lórí page TikTok page Baba Mohbad ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Another said, using your son's glory, God is watching you. Another said, ọmọ àlèkìtì, àfòkù ọmọ trend. Another said, ayé yín ti ta Baba Mohbad, ọmọ yín kú, ẹ wá ń yọrin, ẹ wá ń rìn bí celeb. Another said, may Lord bless those of us who have a lot to say but decide not to say anything. Commenter kan tún pòṣàn, ó ní bàbá òṣì, bàbá rádaràda. Another said, just try your very possible best not to pie young. Even your favorite person will eat the best food the following day. Another said, ṣé ẹranko ni bàbá yìí ni? Bàbá yìí kò ní làákàyè, wọ́n fi òkú ọmọ di celebrity. Another said, ọmọ wà ní mọ́ṣúárì, bàbá ń ṣe bálabàla kiri aláìlójútì. Another said, Baba Mohbad, ayé yín mà tún bàjẹ́ yàtọ̀. Another said, that Jesus wey you dey mention, na him dey pay me pass. Another said, ẹ̀yin mà tún yá wèrè o. Ẹ wá fi ikú ọmọdé celebrity ọ̀sán gangan. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dúró níbẹ̀. Nítorí pé mo sọ pé short podcast la fẹ́ ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ bá ń gbọ́ international ẹ̀sìn, international dragging, orí page bàbá Mohbad ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. I've given the reference points. Go to his TikTok page. His name is Mohbad Dad. Go to where his most recent video, where he was wearing a suit with a cream shirt underneath, walking down a flight of stairs and singing, doing a fizzy, showing steez, and he has 2 luggage beside him. According to reports, pé bó ṣe kúrò ní Brekete nígbà tí disgrace yẹn pọ̀ jù fún bàbá nìyẹn. Now let's get very serious. Nigerians have spoken. There are over, let me see. As at this moment, there are 637 comments on his page, on this post. Of course, there will be more. Parents are meant to be guardian angels. Parents are meant to be. The moment tó bá sọ pé ó fẹ́ di parents tó ti lọ ṣe làgàlàgà, tóyún ti wọlé, tó bímọ, o lè ṣíwọ́ iṣẹ́ ọ̀hún tíjọ́ tó bá páyé o. You can start a business today and maybe it's not working in 6 months or not working next month or not working next week. You can close it down. But the moment you decide to be a parent, you have entered an enterprise that you are never going to take a break from until the day you bid the world farewell. No matter even how grown your children are, you have to still continue to guide them. They have to be able to tap from your well of wisdom. But in some cases, like this one, Baba has not shown good leadership skills. He has not shown he has a good persona. Ara wọn míì tó yẹ pé wọn ò ní kankan. Àwọn òbí mi wà kódà, what should we call the smallest petty trading? Lẹ́lòmíì ṣe pure water, ẹlòmíì fi tata, ẹlòmíì taṣu, ẹlòmíì ṣe alábàárò, lọ́jà ló fi rán ọmọ lọ sí school, ló fi train àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ tọ́lọ́run dẹ̀ gbà fún. Bọ̀ṣẹ́ irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó bá gbọ́ pé nǹkan ṣọmọ ẹ̀, ó máa ya wèrè síbẹ̀ ni. A baba cannot wake up and tell us ní ọjọ́ kejì tọmọ ẹ̀ kú tó fẹ́ sin ọmọ ẹ̀ kó máa sọ pé ọmọ òun tó kú tó ṣẹ̀ sin kò fóun ju 200,000 in a single transaction lọ. Who says that? Pé kán wo ibi létí bàbá celebrity ń gbé. Bàbá ilé Banana Island yìí gbé ń gbà yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀tẹ́pá mọ́ carpentry work yín. Lẹ́ẹ̀tẹ́pá mọ́ carpentry work yín. You are now putting all your life expenses, your fantasy living on your 26-year-old child that is yet to figure out his life. A lot has happened. We just said, for the sake of posterity, I'm Agbesita. But whoever, like we've always stood on this platform, when it comes to widowhood and when it comes to fatherless children, we are going to lend a voice to support them until a court of competent jurisdiction bá convict obìnrin yẹn pé òun ló pa ọkọ ẹ̀. This is 2025. And like I always say, when this case started, the point we've taken from the beginning is what we continue to take until the court says otherwise. Àyìn ẹlẹ́pẹ̀, àyè wà, ẹ continue. Because I don't even want to see whatever èpè some people have not shared láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kéèsì ń sìn tó fẹ́ tuntun. Ṣùgbọ́n kí ni àwòdì jẹun èpè sanra? Nítorí pé kí ni? Nǹkan tí èèyàn ò bá mọ̀, Bíbélì ní lọ wádìí ohun gbogbo dájú, kò sì dí tó jẹ́ òtítọ́ mú. Gbogbo oríṣiríṣi fabrication, ó gun lọ́rùn, ó yin lọ́rùn, ó larí ẹ̀ mọ́rin, ó fọmọ́lẹ̀, ó gun lọ́ṣẹ. Ẹ ṣe first toxicology tí yẹn tiẹ̀ linger for a long time. Wọ́n ní wọn ò rí nǹkan kan. ẹ ṣe private autopsy àti toxicology náà, same results. So what are we talking about? What exactly are we talking about? You left the real thing of a nurse coming in. Should we even say a nurse? An auxiliary coming in to administer injection lórí ọmọ ẹ̀. Nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn dẹ̀ sọ pé bóun ṣe administer ẹ̀ tán ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí counter reactions. Àwọn tó jọ́ lọ́gbọ́n tó jó nímọ̀ tó ń mọ practice nursing yẹn àbí medicine or medical sciences, they explain to us. But you know what? The elépe people, they shut them down. But gbogbo wa kọ́ ni a kì í jókòó láti assess situation. But like I said, everybody has the right to. Àwọn tó ń ṣépè láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ẹ máa ṣe lọ. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ idú èpè yẹn. Èpè yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ máa continue ni. Kẹ máa ṣe lọ, kẹ máa ṣe lọ, kẹ máa ṣe lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó lúkálùkù bá gbìn ló máa ká. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa wà olùbọ́sà tó máa fi gun ẹ̀fọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe dáadáa. Àgbà ọdẹ kọ́gbọ́n o. Some people they are middle aged, they are aged, but people in their early years, youth me in their 20s, ó gbọ́ ju ẹlòmíì in the 60s lọ, because they can logically think. And it's not even about studying. Àwọn bàbá tó jẹ́ bàbá gidi wà, àwọn bàbá alálùbáríkà wà, àwọn ìyá alálùbáríkà wà. This boy grew up in a highly dysfunctional family, and for one to have this kind of baba as a baba, ẹ̀rí pàdánwò àtàgbákò ni. And this is what has played out. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń bá yín ṣépè bàbá tó máa ṣáná sí kínní 7 hours èpèrè ọmọ yín náà ẹgbẹ́ fẹ́kùn pàjẹ́. Ọlọ́run wá sọ pé ẹkùn panu ẹdẹ ò lọ́mọ yìí jẹ. Ṣójú òwá tì yín. Àwọn tó gbàdúrà kọ́ ọmọ òní ṣe first birthday, ọmọ ti ṣe first tó ṣe second, ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ máa ṣe 100 láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àwọn wa pátápátá ló máa ṣoríire. And in your own very korokoro eyes, wọ́n ṣépè fọmọ ọmọ ẹ̀. Ẹ ti kọ́kọ́ tara ibi amọ̀kẹ́ kọ́kọ́ dákẹ́ ná pé ẹgbẹ́nu sọ̀hún. Ibo ló ti ń ṣe irú ẹ̀? Ọlọ́run wájú yín lọ, ẹ wá ṣẹ̀sín àgbáyé bàbá. Whatever we do, we are going to all bear the repercussion. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe eré nítorí kíni? Torí èní kọ́, nítorí ọjọ́ ọ̀la, ká dẹ̀ má bàa ṣẹ̀sín àgbáyé. So Mohbad, enjoy your dragging. Enjoy your dragging now. You let the world, some people of the world, let me be specific, drag Wunmi and Liam mercilessly. You were enjoying it. You were cruising on it. You were sliding on it. Right? They drag them. They rain curse on them. Nígbà tí ká máa wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú yín báyìí. Comment section yín wá ṣe kí ni? Ó blọ̀. Wọ́n á fún yín jẹ lóríṣiríṣi. Bó ṣe ń fún yín ní Igbo, ló ń fún yín Yorùbá, ló ń fún yín Láúsá, ló ń fún yín láwọn English tẹ́yìn gan gbọ́ rí. Brekete tẹ́ sá lọ bá ìyẹn lo reverse psychology fún yín. Ó 400,000 gbé yín síwájú báyìí tí ò sí hand over fún yín. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní jábọ̀ pátápátá. Mo máa ń sọ fún yín pé ẹni tó bá lóun gbọ́n, ó máa meet as a man níwájú tó máa kọ́ ẹ lọ́gbọ́n. If you don't know what Brekete used for you, is what is called reverse psychology. Ẹni káwọn tó nímọ̀ Yorùbá tán lè tún aṣááyàn ògbúfọ̀ ẹ̀ fún yín kan ṣe fún yín. Nǹkan tí Brekete lò fún yín nìyẹn. Nítorí ẹ̀ lè ṣe show face lọ́jọ́ tó ń sọ wípé kọ́ má fún yín 500,000 kankan. That they should go and give the needy people who truly need money. They should go and give them the 500,000, not you. That you've made so much money that you cannot account for. And to be fair on some of your supporters, nígbà táwọn yẹn rí pé ti dọwọ́ rú, they were asking you, Baba, do accountability. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní búra yín, ẹ ṣépè fúnra yín, ẹ ń dàgàrà yín, ẹ wá dúró sí àwọn ajẹ́kẹ́ lọ sórí Brekete ibi tẹ́ ti gba ẹ̀sìn oní cover, ẹ̀sìn tó ní seal lórí. Ọlọ́run á kó yín yọ. Tó bá wùn kẹ́ sin ọmọ yín, tó bá wùn kẹ́ má sin ọmọ yín, ó ti lọ sùn. Ṣùgbọ́n ó fi hàn rú bàbá tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ nìyẹn. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká jáde lára àwọn òbí tí ò láàánú wa. Thank you so much for watching. Ire o.